Today I am going to talk about how to become a member of Legislative Assembly, how to win the election of member of Legislative Assembly, and what are the preparation you have to do to become MLA. First of all, the first and most important thing is you have to identify the constituency from where you want to contest the election if you want to become the member of Legislative Assembly, and try to find out the situation, what are the equations which are in your favor and what are the equations which may you have to develop them into your favor, or which may harm you or may be against you. Most of the situations like caste factor, you have to see what are the caste factor, and this is the harsh reality of Indian politics, that in 21st century we are talking about caste and religion, but this is the harsh reality, this is the actual truth of Indian politics, that we have to see all these things. Suppose if you are from a particular caste and that caste dominate in that particular constituency, then you will have more chances to get the ticket from a particular party and to win that election. On otherwise also this is totally true. Suppose if you are from a particular caste and your caste votes are least in that constituency, then your chances to get the ticket from any party from that constituency is minimum, and chances of winning also very less. In the same manner, religion is also a big factor, so you have to identify the religious equation also, what kind of religious equation over there. So you have to find the constituency equation in your favor, religious equation in your favor, caste equation in your favor, and who is going to be your opponent. Suppose if you are a newcomer in politics, already there might be few candidates who contesting the election in that constituency. Definitely there would be a MLA who is a winner in that constituency. Maybe he or she winning continuously from 2 or 3 terms, or maybe he or she was a newcomer and won only in last election. But you have to identify the situation, whether that constituency belongs to a particular family or a particular party or not. Suppose there are few constituencies who are totally dominated by a particular party, or the workers of the party dominate 70-75% workers of that constituency belongs to a particular party, then it will going to be very difficult to you to contest election from many different party. So you have to try to get the ticket from same party which has the dominance in that constituency, or you have to associate yourself with the family or the group which is dominating in that constituency. Try to associate with them so that you will have chances to win the election. Then you have to develop election management. You have to develop the team who will do campaign for your election, the team which will work for you on ground, the team which will help you to develop shadow campaigning, because there is a open campaigning and shadow campaigning. Open campaigning means the campaigning by banners, hoardings, posters, which is visible to everyone. But there is a shadow campaigning also which is going on parallelly, which is not so much visible, but they do their work by man-to-man marking, or they identify the core areas or the core voting areas on depending upon the different situations, and try to convince them or that particular group or that particular area in favor of a particular candidate or against of that particular candidate. These shadow campaigning team also helps in association with wave building team. So you have to develop a team which will help you in wave building, and you should know what are the team members or what are the material required to develop team building activity, what are the material required for wave building, what are the things required to man marking, or what are the principles of shadow campaigning. You should know all these things so that you can win the election. You have to associate with a particular party, because in India, actually according to Indian constitution, political parties does not exist. But in reality, in a particular area, if you want to win the election, if you are not associated with any particular political party, then you will have very less chances to win the election. So if you want to win the election, if you want to have an impact, you have to associate with a particular party. At least 3 months or 6 months before the election, you should join a particular party which is in power, or which has the more chances to come in power, or the party who is the opponent, or the second party which has the vote base in that constituency, and how you can get the ticket from party, how to associate yourself from the party. If you are a newcomer, you have to learn all these things, because winning a member of parliament, member of legislative assembly election is not a easy task. It's very difficult, because these are lawmakers. You are going to be the member of legislative assembly, you are going to be an MLA. MLA means the person who has the power to make laws, who sit in the Vidhan Sabha or assembly, and they make the law. So when you are going to be a male lawmaker, then definitely you have to work very hard, because it's not easy, and there are so many other factors required, like your financial condition, your resources. Do you have the minimum resources or not? If suppose you have the minimum resources, but your opponent is a giant who has huge amount of money, who has huge fan following, who is a well-known face, then you have to do more expenses, you have to spend money like you have to like water, you have to flow the money, and then also it will be very difficult to beat that candidate, because most of the candidate who are contesting election at any level, whether it's at MP level or MLA level, they are spending minimum 10 times the limit given by the election commission. So you must have the liquidity, you must have the resources, you must have the people with you who can spend on you, who can manage things for you, you must have the team. Only then you can think about becoming a member of legislative assembly, becoming a member of parliament. Otherwise it will be very difficult to contest the election, and contesting as independent, contesting without resources, without team, without any party support, without any base, without any caste or religious equations, or without any family background, without any big name, it's not going to be easy to win the election. You have to prepare yourself, and minimum give 5-year time for your preparation. Because if you're a newcomer in politics, don't try to enter into politics in a hurry. uh, don't force yourself that I want to do service, I want to serve the society, I want to serve the constituency at any cost, at any how I have to contest the election. Your purpose should be to win the election, and if your chances are not there, if you're not winning the election, at least you should be at second position. But if you are not and you are not going to come at any position, or first or second position, either you are not going to win the election or you are going to be at second position, then in my opinion, first prepare yourself, try to develop situation in your favor, try to develop vote share in your favor, try to have at least 1% voter, direct connection with 1% voter with you, so that you can have the chances to at least a respectable vote share you should get, so that in next election you will have a good image, and the different political parties or the people can take you seriously. Otherwise what happen, if you contest the election and you got only 300 votes in a election of MLA, then the people will consider you that he or she is a non-serious candidate, and later on when you are going to contest seriously, people will not going to trust you. So whenever, especially those who don't have any political background, don't try to contest first election in a hurry. Take full time, take time to making team making, take time or give your resources or investment on your constituency management, on your team building management, on media management, on social media management. Try to find out the equation in your favor, and at least you should have a respectable vote share. Only then going to contest the election, and chances of winning and losing is a separate thing, but you should have a respectable vote share. This should be the first priority if you are going to contest, or if you want to be the member of legislative assembly. In first election, if you have a good respectable vote share, in second election definitely you will have a chance to become the member of legislative assembly.